That's in ground, folks. What we have here is another video, and this is a no AC call. This customer said that the AC stopped working. And guys, an interesting video. I made this a few months ago. I think this is actually last year, as far as how to find a low voltage short with limited information. Now guys, finding low voltage shorts, not every system, not every application is the same, but that video is a great video to check out. Like I said, if you guys don't already have your own ways of shortening time and finding out what unit goes where, I suggest you check that video out. But guys, in a nutshell, this was a no AC call. As soon as I got here, nothing was running downstairs. And guys, as soon as I went downstairs, I found the transformer. And by the way, guys, this is the unit that we're working on. And right now, everything is running. But guys, yeah. So as soon as I came downstairs, no AC, I found the transformer burnt up. So what we did, we popped in a new transformer, and we also installed a low voltage fuse. Now guys, if you're not already doing this, some transformers have a built-in low voltage fuse. I think 75 VA transformers have those built in. But guys, that's mainly for like rooftop units. Most of the time, if you guys are dealing with residential, you're gonna install 40 VA and 50 VA transformers. I highly suggest, if you're doing transformers, cut one leg either on your R or your C wire, and then use your spade connections and put it in the low voltage fuse, guys, because sometimes you have to replace a burnt transformer to further diagnose the problem. And that's exactly what I told the customer. But as soon as we put in a new transformer and we installed the inline fuse, the fuse popped again. So, and I looked at the thermostat wires, guys. The thermostat wires were still in good shape, but we popped in a new contactor and still the same thing. And guys, like I said, this didn't take much time. It's really, after a while, guys, of troubleshooting low voltage things, it can only be a handful of things. But a new contactor didn't work. The issue was the circuit board. One of the relays was burnt up, and as you guys can see in the picture, that picture, like I said, that you see of the burnt relay, that's enough that will trip the breaker that will trip the fuse every single time we turn power on to that unit. So as a result, guys, even with a new transformer and a new fuse, that board was so shorted out that no matter what you did, the fuse is going to trip without the unit even running. So how I got to that conclusion, guys, is I removed the thermostat wires from the board, and by me removing the wires from the board, that pretty much eliminated my contactor and my low voltage wires to my condenser and my low voltage wires to my thermostat. So the only thing that could be left on the low voltage circuit inside is the board if you remove all the wires. So once I removed all the wires and it kept doing the same thing, I explained to the customer that, hey, this is another example of a compound effect. Our initial issue was the transformer, but that's the cause. The effect, well, that's the effect. Of course, the effect was the transformer burnt up. But the cause, unfortunately, that's not something we could have diagnosed until after we figured out, after we put a new transformer in, and then we tested the unit with power going to that system with a brand new transformer. And it's true enough, guys, like I said, as soon as I added power to that unit, that board tripped out. And like I said, I got a new board. I went over to Johnstone. We're over in Philadelphia. I went over to Johnstone, got a new board, popped it in, and I'm back up here now. And like I said, this unit kicked right on. So there you guys have it. Like I said, once again, I highly suggest checking out that video of how to locate a unit on a roof with limited to little supervision from downstairs. Like I said, that's a great video. But guys, like I said, this is a low voltage short. What I ended up doing was I ended up replacing the contactor regardless. So the old contactor was pretty chewed up. Like I said, the terminals were not looking good. So I just popped in a new contactor. And guys, like I said, I hooked this customer up with maintenance. I know these units are on the decline. Like I said, I always give customers the mountain example, 0 to 10 years, problem free. But once you get past that 10-year mark, that's when your contactors, your capacitors, your motors, a lot of things are going to start breaking down. But luckily, guys, this wasn't a major deal. Like I said, we just went over to Johnstone, got a board, popped in a new transformer and a new contactor. And like I said, this is a pretty easy service call. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to pack this bad boy up. I got to go back downstairs. We actually just turned this unit on. So I'm just going to turn this. I'm going to go downstairs, check my supply, check the filters. The customer is pretty technically savvy in a way. He told me that he already checked the drains, but I told him what I'm going to do on top of what he's paying for the repair today. We're just going to do a AC checkup just to make sure everything is okay. But guys, moving forward, anytime we make any repairs on AC systems or heating systems past a certain age, it's almost definite that we recommend getting the maintenance done. And like I said, guys, if a customer asks you guys a bunch of questions like, hey, what about this part failing in the future? What about this part failing? You can't make any guarantees. The only thing you can guarantee is that maintenance can definitely keep a good set of eyes on this unit, meaning you or another trained professional can come back out in a few months or a year from now, and we can keep this unit as clean as possible, and we can definitely educate the customers on breakdowns before it happens. Because guys, like I said, luckily it wasn't a compressor or or a freon leak, because this is R22. But like I said, guys, like you said, while systems are running, now's the time to educate customers on what can happen, because I know a lot of guys, probably wouldn't say anything. They'll just try to go for the quickest way possible to fix a unit and then go. But like I said, part of your job, as a technician, is not only you have to be knowledgeable to know how to fix this stuff, but you got to be able to communicate issues and concerns with customers. Because like I said, if the customer can do this without us, it wouldn't be a need for them to call us. But like I said, guys, part of your job as a professional, half of the job is doing the work, but the other half is communicating things to customers. And that's how you build trust. And like you said, that's how you for business owners, that's how you build your clientele up, Not only you know what to do, like I said, you know how to communicate things in a very simplified method. And like I said, that's how you build customers up long term. So there you guys have it. I'm gonna rock out. Peace out. I'll see you on the next one.